guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I've got a really exciting video, and I know that I say that every time, but I have literally been counting down the days. All week I've been wanting to do this video because I made my own TBR cards. I had so much fun making this. I'm so excited, and I custom tailored it to my TBR, and I'm so freaking excited. I'm going to be using TBR cards to choose the reads of April. I'm going to choose 6 cards because I also have another book over here, so then that makes 7. We will get into that, but I'm so excited to make these TBR cards, and you guys will see how freaking cute these are. It's adorable. We have the cover which says Death by TBR, if it ever focuses. Look how cute that is. We're gonna treat this like tarot cards, and we're gonna shuffle. As you can see, there's a lot, so I have to wait. There we go, there's one card. I always shuffle tarot cards, like you just gotta wait for it to fall out. I have been so excited for this video. So I made these on Canva, and I took the images from Pinterest. I think it's okay because I'm not selling it. I think you just can't distribute. It's like making a vision board. Printed it out at Officeworks, and then got thick cardboard and glued it. I really want a thriller. I'm gonna break my own rules. Technically that fell out, so if there's not a thriller card in that pile, I'm gonna put that card in there and just have 7 books. Okay, we have our cards. I'm so excited. These are probably gonna be all upside down, but you guys get to see them first. So I'm gonna show you guys the cards first, and then I'll go and select and obviously show you. So first card that we pulled, okay, well this should just be last, but anyways, is the thriller card. Look at how adorable that card is. Okay, then a book with 300 pages, which that's good, that's small. Then we have Grumpy Sunshine. Look at how adorable that is. I'm loving this so much, if you guys can't tell. Okay, very happy about this one. Very happy. I was hoping that this card would get pulled. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Cowboy romance. If you follow my TikTok or you watch my reading wrap up, you already know what series I'm going to select from. Oh, this one is a good one. I might actually have to research this one. Fated Mates. A cartoon cover. Now what I love about this is that that's actually a cute cartoon made of Joey and Shannon from Binding 13. And last but certainly not least, Small Town. Look at how adorable that is. Let's go select a couple of books. So this is my bookshelf. For those of you that are new here, I also added the height extenders on because, as you guys can see there's a new book that I've had to turn around because I can't actually show you guys yet, but YouTube people will get a sneak peek of the back, but that will be coming very soon. Up the top is my TBR along with a lot of scouted books that I have to read throughout, so let's get picking. I'm going to start off with the easiest one, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. I already know what it's going to be. Reckless from the Chestnut Spring series. Next up we have Small Town, which I made Small Town in the hopes of Chestnut Springs, so I put 2 cards in there hoping you get Chestnut Springs. But anyways, okay, Small Town. First we have Bear Town, which I actually don't know if it is Small Town, so I do have to look at that. Oh. Bear Town is a small town in a large Swedish forest. I also know that this is emotionally gut-wrenching. Do I put it on? I think I should. The only other one that could be Small Town is Things We Hide from the Light, but as you guys can see, I actually soft DNF'd it. And I don't think I'm ready to pick it up yet, so I think I'm just going to select Bear Town. So Small Town, we have Bear Town. Small Town, Bear Town. Now the thriller book. The reason why I wanted this in here so much, which now looking at the books, there's a lot of books happening. Put the thriller back because I don't know if I'll be able to get to all of these books. I will just put that aside. I won't do that right now. One with a cartoon cover. Okay, I have a few options for this. Okay, I'm gonna go with Yours Truly. I've heard such amazing things about this, so I'm very excited, and they count as cartoons. Then we have 300 pages, which is kind of hard to get under 300 pages or 300s on the dot, so let me just go scramble and have a little look-sees. I actually really want to pick Harry Potter, but it's such a big series and I'm already in the middle of so many freaking series. Ugh, I don't know what to do. These are my choices that are just stacking up. Or I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and pick a thriller. This is 304 pages. This is on the dot. Now for those of you that don't know, I'm actually a mood reader, so this stuff gets really tricky. But I've got 2 selections. We have the second book in the Vampire Academy series, which I am kind of leaning towards. This has, how many pages does this have? This one has 327, but The Obsession 307. So I think The Obsession has to win because then I don't have to put a thriller card in there. I don't don't have to put in an extra book, and it kind of kills off 2 birds with 1 stone. But this is really close to 300 pages, and I know people are going to be upset that I put Harry Potter away, but Harry Potter is like 330, and there's a big ass series. I'm in the middle of like 20 series. I really want to finish them, hence why I was like leaning towards this. You know what? I am going to read this. Who said that I can't choose more than 1 book with this card? No one. It's my game. It's my rules. And I say that if you want to put 2 books in, then you can put 2 books in. Okay, now the last 2 cards I actually have to do a little bit of research for, so bear with me and I will be back in a moment. We have our first dilemma of the TBR card. I've just gone and I've had a little look-sees. I do have 2 books that I could read for the fated mates trope, and I so badly don't want to read them. It's not even funny, and it's nothing against the books. This is the mood reader coming out at me. Do you know why? Because when I look to this bookshelf, I don't see Fated Mates. I don't see any other book. My brain sees this one and it wants to read this one. That is my dilemma. There's actually 2 books that I want to read. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and this one. I'm going to shuffle again, and if a fantasy card comes out, I will take it as my sign and I will read One Dark Window and get rid of the Fated Mates one, because I just really don't want to read the books. There's 2 that I could pick from and I just really don't want to read it. I got people on the cover. Does that count? No, it doesn't. I know it doesn't. Okay, we can just try again. Me just shuffling until I get a fantasy card. Even if like I didn't want to read One Dark Window, those 2 Fated Mates books I have, sorry, I don't want to read. Like, I really don't want to read it. Oh my god, this is killing me. This is literally Grumpy Sunshine. Sunshine, lollipops and this is what I get for trying to go into books blind. Also, I just know that someone's like watching this video going, that's Grumpy Sunshine, that's Grumpy Sunshine. I've like read half of these though. I'm having 0 luck, and I'm actually like searching. I would have to individually Google each book to see their tropes, which I feel like I should become better prepared for these videos in the future. And I actually genuinely don't think I have a Grumpy Sunshine on my TBR. Like, I really don't. So I'm going to shuffle again, which I'm so sad about. What the? Ah! I got a thriller. I already took that one off my list though. Ah! I don't want another thriller. I did. I no longer do, because the more I stare at my book, this is the mood reader coming out at me. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving these TBR cards, but there's actually 2 books that I really want to read. 3, and they're all fantasy. I just want to get a fantasy card. I obviously didn't put enough fantasy in. There's only 2, or Fated Mates, but there's only 2 fantasy cards in here. The rest is romance books, but I have predominantly fantasy books. This is my error. This is my... I don't even have a sports romance. I custom tailored this to my TBR. Clearly not. Okay, this I can actually work with. Okay, but I got book talk. Look at how cute she is. And I actually know exactly what I want to do for book talk. I feel like I'm cheating. Am I cheating? Technically, it is my own game. So, for the book talk card, I have the Prison Healer series. And I want to read this so bad. I've been looking at it. That was one of them that I was staring at my bookshelf going, I just want to read this. Oh, I lied. The time has come. One Dark Window. Okay, that is selected. Now I'm really happy. I'm looking at this and I'm going to exchange it. I don't want to read Fated Mates. This is what happens when you're a freaking mood reader. This is also what happens when you're really stubborn. Okay, so I have to do it again. Also, comment down below Grumpy Sunshine recommendations, and if you guys saw any Grumpy Sunshine recommendations on... if you guys saw any Grumpy Sunshine books on my shelf, please let me know in the comments down below for the future videos, because this is how I'm going to be picking my TBR from now on, which is quite chaotic, I might say so. To be fair, I only changed 2 cards, and one of them was because I couldn't find a book for it, and the other is because I just really don't want to read Fated Mates right now. Now I get the fantasy card. Now I get the fantasy card. And my dog wants out. Oh, I love it so much. I know. So for the fantasy card, I've got the 2nd book in the Akane series, which is what I also really wanted to read. So I'm really happy. Okay, now that my like psychotic episode is over and the mood reading has chilled down and the angry little monster has shut the fuck up, let's sit down and go over the books that I selected. Brief pause in the video. On April 9th, my book Heir of Broken Kingdom is coming out. It is the second book to the Heir of Broken Fate series, and for those of you that don't know, Heir of Broken Fate follows a princess, Delilah, who runs to the Fae to ask for help to free her oppressed people, only to find out that the Fae need her help more, and she needs to save not only the entire Fae race but magic itself. It has mermaids, dragons, griffins, elemental magic, enemies to lovers, who did this to you, slow burn. It truly has everything you want and need in a romancy, and she's on Kindle Unlimited, so go download her right now. And I think I'm going to be posting this around April 9th. Please go check her out. They are both going to be on Kindle Unlimited, and if you want either of these stunning gorgeous copies on your shelf, you can get her off of Amazon. So excited for this release, like so excited. Okay, so this was a little bit chaotic, and I am now realizing that, you know what, we've got a really good batch, half like fantasy, half romance, one thriller book. But also, before we get into what I picked, I am in a book club now, and I'm so excited because the girlies are so nice and they're all so sweet. And our pick of the month is The Crimson Moth, which I'm really excited about. First of all, look at this stunning, beautiful cover. Second, is going everywhere on social media nowadays, and the tropes. I get sold on tropes, not synopsis, because I like going into the plot blind. Otherwise I'm like, oh, this will happen. I like to be surprised in books. But the trope, enemies to lovers, fake dating, a witch hunter, like, oh. Anyways, this is our selection, so this is one of the books on my TBR for the month of April. So for small town, I've got Bear Town, which I know I'm going to need tissues. Pray for me. I've just realized I'm actually going into all of these books quite blind, so I'm very sorry that I'm not giving a description of them. If you do want them, like, you can Google. And we've got Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. We have the 4th book in the Chestnut Spring series, which I'm excited but sad because it's the second last book, and once it's done, so I'm very sad. Then we've got Cartoon Cover, which is yours truly. I've heard amazing, incredible things about this, and I'm very excited. Although I am a little bit nervous because I didn't realize it is a second chance. Not the biggest fan of second chance. Like, second chance has to be done really well for me to love it, but everyone raves about this book, so I think it will be fine. Now here's where shit started getting a little bit dicey. For 300 pages, I could not make up my mind. So we have Frostbite, the second book in the Vampire Academy series, and then we have a thriller, The Obsession, Boy Meets Girl, Boy Stalks Girl. Very excited. But they're both short books, 300 pages, but the font's actually really big, so I think I'll get through these quite quickly. It would be different if I'm selecting like 2, 4, 500 page books, but I'm not, so I'm okay with it. Then for a book talk book, we've got One Dark Window. Yes, I know that I kind of kept rolling the dice until I got it, but I'm so freaking excited. Now last and certainly not least, fantasy, and we have the second book in the Akane series. I'm very excited for this. This is a YA series, but Lynette Noni's writing, incredible. And that is it for my video. This was chaotic as hell. I hope it was entertaining for you guys though, and I hope that you like it. Please let me know in the comments down below if you do like it, because this was actually so much fun for me. I had so much fun filming this, and I do want to continue doing this in the TBR card, so I hope that you guys like it, because I don't think I'm going to stop it. But yes, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah! Bye.